Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my farming life.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my farming life. Hope you're doing very well. It has been a busy couple of days. Wheat harvest is done. We only had a few fields to do, but we have finished the wheat. We've finished the linseed. All we have left now is spring barley and then this little field of beans here. Now, spring barley is next to go. It's not quite ready. It's about 8 o'clock this evening. We won't get anything done tonight. And it won't be ready for tomorrow, I don't think, either, because there's going to be a little bit of rain over the evening. So, we're going to just take the combine down to Manor Farm. Park it up by the field there. We'll get picked up and brought home for the evening. And we've got a lime contractor in today who has started to spread some lime on the fields that we've taken over. And then I think tomorrow we're going to be doing a bit of field work around that, getting those fields up to scratch. Uncle and cousin are going to come down. Bungle's going to be spreading slurry, I think, on the hay ground still. He started, but he's got a little bit left to go at. So he's going to get going with that. And then we are going to, try and get some soil turned over, get those fields reset so we can get a cover crop put into them pretty quickly. And then from there, as I just squeeze through here, it's always tight. From there, those fields are done until spring. So that's the aim, because we're going to have to start drilling some of our own cereal crops for next year. Because we are at end of August, so it's coming. Time is certainly coming. Alright, we're moving the combine now, because as you can see, the roads are pretty quiet. It's working out quite nicely in our favour. So we'll just get this taken on over while we can. And then, we should be good. Combine has been singing so far, no real issues at all, which is great. And we're just going to, like I say, park it out the way for now, because we're not going to need it. We're not going to have to use it at all. But yeah, big old kitten being hired by the lime contractor today. As you can see, his load shovels there. But he's around here somewhere. I'm not sure quite where he's working at, but he is getting on. It's pushing on. It's about 7 o'clock this evening, so they're going to get all this done today, apparently, which means that they're going to be busy because they've got one field left to go. Now, there's an awfully large spread reach on this thing, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay. Turn that in there. This is going to be tight. Too tight. Back a little bit of a gun. Oh, I'd love to do it. Alright, that's us in. It seems like there's the buggy in the foreground cracking along. Huge loading shovel, like I say. Very impressive. And then they'll be done. So yeah, the field behind the shed there, and this one getting lime, and then we'll spread as much muck as we can. We'll probably just focus on this field for now. We'll get as much spread in here as we can, because it's going into cover crop. We can always come back on in when there's a hard frost at some point and put some more on the other two fields as and when we get it. But right now, we'll just have to spread a bit conservatively around what we have. There's that big buggy thing. It's back again. It's the one that we hired in to do some of the other ground last autumn. But yeah, covers some land that does in a given hour. Okay. I assume we're okay there, because I can't see to say any other way. And yes, this is the last real chunk that we've got to go out up here. Big old chunk of spring barley, 3 fields. One of which was 2 fields knocked into one. And we'll get that one, that's the one on the right as we look at it here. But I think, based off how they were looking at least, the first one we'll be going at is on the left here. But for now, we're just going to part this one with a wee strip of grass up the side here we'll put this into. Just climb up here steadily, does it? Excellent. And we'll just lunge this over here. And then we'll leave it here. We don't need to be doing any more of it this evening. It's out of the way, and we'll come back to this when we're ready to get going. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, I must say. So this, if you will recall, is exactly the same process that we're going to be taking with the new ground here. So it was cover crop, and then had lime, a little bit of muck spread onto it as well. Just knock off those lights and the beacons. There you go, and combine parked up for the night. So lime, cover crop, and then direct drilled as well. So for our first direct drilled crop, I'm very happy with how this is looking, I've got to say. Really, really pleased with it. So it's a lot to think about really for us. Now we're still going to keep our combination drill in rotation, and the conventional method for drilling, but yeah, certainly something to think about there. But yeah, we will come and see how we get on with it over the course of the next few days and see what those yields look like. It will all be getting tipped straight on into the shed. We could have tipped wheat there, but to be honest, it wasn't a great deal, so the yields weren't all that strong. But yeah, this is looking promising. So main thing that we really need here as well is straw. We are low on straw right now. So we have to think about how we work that, and hopefully we'll get enough off here just to see us through. Because it's not looking great. We thought the linseed straw would be something we could sell, but in actuality it might be something we need to keep. But anyway, we're going to see how we get on. We'll let these guys just keep on cracking through and spreading the lime, and then we'll be in this field some point tomorrow, I hope. Making, trying to transform it and make it into something a bit more reliable and sustainable. Well folks, hello and welcome back. You'll see it's a busy start to the day today. Bungle is out in his Massey. He is spreading slowly on the last of the hay ground around the farm here. So that'll be him for most of the day. I have got Uncle behind me in the trusty 3125. He's out with a 4-throw plough. He could have used the 5-throw and the 6480, but he chose to stick with his firm favourite. I'm in my 76, and cousin is out baling wheat straw today, so we're getting a lot done. It did rain a little bit last night, as expected, so the forecasters were bob on for once. So it is unlikely that we'll get any wheat cut for or spring barley cut for a couple of days now. Checked it last night after parking up the combine, and it was still 21-22%. So with rain on there, yeah, it'll be a few days until we get into it, but that's fine. It means that we can get going. The lime spreaders finished last night. Must have been late by the time they finished, but they're done. All in all means that we'll be able to get cracking along there, get some muck spread. I've got a spreader load here as well, and then we'll get cracking on and see how far we can make it last and see what that'll look like for us down there. And Uncle will get on ploughing in directly behind us, which will be good and much needed, and we'll be all good to go. Now, we're just going to head on over there. I've already taken the telehandler down today, and this will just be our opportunity to get caught up a little bit. There's a lot of field work that we need to get going with, actually, so we really start to think about getting the barley in the ground that we need to. So yeah, lots to do, lots to keep us busy. But we'll see how we get set up. I'm going to probably get a bit of a start here, get the GPS all set up, get a few runs spread just so I can get ahead of Uncle, give him some room to get working with, that kind of thing. There's the telehandler, and yeah, we've got plenty of ground to run at. These two piles here won't cover everything by any stretch at all, but they'll give us a bit of a head start. Like, if we can get one field fully covered, that'd be great, and then as we get some hard conditions over the course of October, November, because this will be a cover crop, we can drive on it to spread any muck on if we need to. That's not a problem at all, and we'll probably end up getting that done, I would imagine. So let's just, I'm going to get everything set up here, get my GPS in place, and then we'll wait for Uncle to arrive and get going. Alright, and well, we are making a little bit of progress here. Uncle's cracking along through. This field, we got these 3 fields tested, and they are absolutely tanking for nitrogen. pH level wasn't too bad, so just need a little bit of a boost up to get that back into the green, really. But otherwise, nitrogen is through the floor. Right now, we are putting on, based off of the test that we did there, we're putting on about as close to 8 tons a hectare of manure here, just so we can try and bring that back up, and we will be putting more on at a later time as well. So there's a lot going in here. Now what we're going to do is get ourselves away here again, get the muck spreader going, and there we are. What a team! So we are, like I said, we're going to get a bit ahead here. I'll be fine just to stay ahead. I'm spreading about 9 meters reach here, so we are going to just let him keep cracking along there. It's making some good progress. Plough's in good nick, good order, and it's turning everything over nicely. Depending upon how we get on, we might see a little bit of one of these other fields done as well, which would be nice. But like I said, there's no real drama. We just get spread what we can, then we'll keep coming back to this. We are going to probably try and get some slurry onto this as well during the winter, where we can as well, just to help reduce down the levels in the tower, but also just to kind of get this back into a shape where we want it. Now don't get me wrong, the putting the cover crop in here will also help as well, and that'll allow us to get a little bit ahead of ourselves. But all of these little things really you've just got to try and do to bring everything back up to scratch, because it certainly isn't there right now. Sticking along through there. Now this may well be one of the last times we actually plough these fields. We're calling this as like a bit of a reset for us, really. But we'll go in and we'll plough it over once there. We'll see if there's any big stones that we need to remove, but we'll put a whole load of manure in, and then cover crop, and then direct drilling on top of that one. So hopefully, yeah, we should be good. It's a new approach to our practice that we're bringing in here, so we'll see how we get on with it. But I'm liking it. It lowers certain costs, which is great. and that allows us to be to control those inputs a little bit more. All right, let's get this refilled, I think, and we can still work within ourselves here and keep out of each other's way nice and easily. This little bit on the edge here is quite bumpy, which is why we've decided we're going to put it probably into about a I think it's 18 meter pass, or like an SFI mix, a wild bird seed mix, that kind of stuff. So we'll be looking into that one. What we're going to do is make this a little bit easier. That'll do it. And we'll get this loaded up nice and quickly. Ideally, we would like to maybe find another or hire in another spreader, but just today it's not going to work. We knew that we're going to have bits and pieces to do all over the shop really, and it made sense for Cousin to get ahead with the baling up at the other end, and then you can get those all carted up as well. Right now there will be a lot more bales over at South Healy than there will be down here actually, which we need to address. Hopefully that spring barley, there's a lot relying on that spring barley this year, let me tell you. Because I want to avoid where possible having to buy any bales in, because Lord knows they're expensive. But anyway, let's get this all loaded up and we'll get back onto spreading. And well folks, there you have it. We are going to be busy. I'm ahead again. I'm just going to go and fill up one more time. But we're grinding through. We're getting a bit of work done. Combine's still over on the hill there. Hopefully in the next couple of days, if the weather stays like this at least, we'll be flying and we'll get this start of spring barley done. But we've got lots to do today, so lots to keep cracking with, and we will keep doing that one. Hopefully next time you see us, we'll have made some real strong progress here, and we'll can't wait to bring you along to see how that goes. For now though, I'm going to jump back on in and get on Uncle's way, I think, and just keep spreading, because Lord knows there's lots to do. So at this point, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't yet to do so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more as always. I have been Simulation for the Nation. This has been the latest in my farming life. I hope you have enjoyed it, and we'll see you down the road for the next one. Till then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.